I don't want to kill him. Let's just do basic.
Yoink!
Oh! But we can't ignore twice with 2 different characters. Woo! Beautiful. Hopefully, yoink. Hey, let's go. All right. Play this very carefully. Boom. Let's go!
You know, if I fail today, okay, I'm gonna learn something from that failure.
Hey, what's up, guys? Black Mamba here. Super excited to have a guest on the channel. Let the world be known.
Yeah, well, thanks for having me, man. We have been trying to do a collab for a long time. I always postpone it and whatnot, but man, I am really excited to do some collabs with Black Mamba. So I'm really excited, especially for today's topic. We have like 3 big ones we want to talk about, and I'm just really excited to be here. So thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, man. So I want to talk about some really cool ideas. We're gonna name drop some possible galactic legends in the mix for this year and next year, as well as some speculation on what we have for 2021. Because as you know, there's a lot of shows being filmed, but nothing actually being produced in the year of 2021. So there's a lot of speculation on what could happen. So we're gonna go ahead and start with talking about the new shows coming out and what they could possibly bring to the game. So, for example, 3 big shows coming in are the Bad Batch, the Ahsoka Tano show, and the new Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Man, this is huge. Like, bring back Ian McGregor and just everybody affiliated with the original
and Hayden Christensen,
3.
bro. You
and
can't
Hayden
forget about Anakin. Heck yeah,
Lord Vader himself.
Oh
so
my
like,
gosh, yeah.
I feel like the Bad Batch could be a possibility of doing like a lot of stuff in the game. Like, they could bring out all of them. They could do a new Echo even. I mean, Ahsoka, please give us a good Ahsoka in the game. I mean, come on, like,
yeah. Like a actually good one. Although the Padawan one's pretty good, but we definitely need something. We need a better one for sure. I agree.
Yeah, Fulcrum had potential, but didn't get the Phoenix tag, or a Jedi tag, but she's not a Jedi.
Yeah.
But I mean, but man, Obi-Wan and Lord Vader. I mean, here's the first GL drop of 2022. So this is going to be next year's 2 GLs that I'm going to predict right now is Master Kenobi and Lord Vader. Please, I'm telling you, like, what do you think about these 2?
I'm actually on board with those. Would those be, because we already have, I'm thinking from like the ones we have right now, we have the Resistance tag, we have First Order, and then we have the Jedi and the Sith. What would those guys fit under? Would those also be Sith and Jedi? Or would those be like a Galactic Republic and what would the other one be, like an Empire maybe? I think, right?
I think it could possibly be a new faction.
A new faction,
possibly. Okay. Because they need to find some sort of balance change. But man, it could be Sith, it could be
that's the thing, you never know. Separatist.
It could be Separatist.
Yeah. There's a lot.
Separatist.
That part of the Vader where he's like just brand new to being a Vader.
Yeah.
There's a lot they could do there, so it's kind of hard to say. But I think for sure the Galactic Republic one would be Kenobi, and if it is, oh man, I would absolutely love that, dude, so much. I would love it. I would love a new Kenobi.
Yeah, man. And I mean, Lord Vader is probably one of the most sought after characters in this game since its launch. I mean, I don't know if there's anybody who does not want him. I mean, oh my goodness.
Just imagine like this like ending of the year, maybe like some of this year, we just get some like slow rollouts of new characters, you know, and Marquis like a new Palpatine, you know, the Chancellor. We get like a Padawan Anakin, and all leading up to some big GL. I mean, I would love that. I think everybody would love that too.
Yeah.
Oh,
more Tuskens.
And then killing the Tuskens. Oh, dude. Oh my gosh. I would love this. Yeah. I'm so on board for this. Tuskens. We only have 3. We need more. Come on. Where's the Tusken love? We need it.
Tusken love, man. Yeah. Yeah. So talk to us more about the possibilities of the Mandalorian stuff, man.
Yeah, so this is the one I want to talk about a little bit because this is like a brand new tag that just came in the game. And I think what we have here, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Mandalorian characters in the game. One of which is, rather, 2 of which are just brand new Mandalorians that we just got. One of which was the Mandalorian Beskar armor and then the Armorer. And those 2 are, especially the Mandalorian, is very hard to acquire right now. And the only one in this faction that really has any synergy, I guess you could say, with the Mandalorian faction tag is the Armorer. And, you know, at first glimpse of, you know, people testing and whatnot, she's not the greatest. I think that her lead is kind of weak. This is just like a copy and paste version of the Bastila Sean. And I want to remind you, I'm sure Black Mamba remembers this as well. He's been a long-term player, that when the Bastila Sean first came in the game, she was, I think, the first actually decent Jedi leadership to that faction. And then like a couple weeks later, boom, Grandmaster Yoda drops in the game with a new lead. And then like another couple weeks pass, or maybe like a couple months, and then we get the new Revan, and it just kind of goes to show you should probably kind of hold off on these things. And I think that's the exact same thing happening here with the Armorer. This is like one of the first new additions rather to the Mandalorian faction. So I think, you know, at first glimpse, I mean, she can still do some great things with like the GLs and whatnot, but it doesn't seem that strong with the whole faction, especially considering the fact that like half of these guys are kind of garbage. You know, Canderous, Sabine, Garsax, and the Commando. But like really, I believe, and I'm sure you do as well, Black Mama, that we're gonna get this year some new Mandalorians, especially from that TV show, like a Bo-Katan. Maybe get some more of those bounty hunters and the Mandalorians. Like, there's so much they can do with this faction, guys. It's pretty crazy to just finally get them in the game after like 5 years of playing. But I'm really excited to see this faction and how they can kind of come into play. I remember before the video, you were talking about the Mandalorians, or rather the bounty hunters having their contracts, but for the Mandalorians, they have something a bit different. I forget, what was that you were talking about, like their Beskar or whatever?
Yeah, so I was thinking, I mean, unfortunately, the Armor might have taken this away, but how the bounty hunters work for their contract payout, you know, the Mandalorians could work for their armor payout. As kind of a type of thing to go along with them. I mean, I feel like bounty hunters were meh, and then they got a rework and new characters, and they're actually really good now. They're pretty solid, and I feel like that's what's going to be happening to the Mandalorian faction pretty soon.
Yeah, it's just like something so brand new here that I can only see it. It's like so bad right now. I can only see it getting better. So I'm really hoping in this new year that this faction will be just like we just said, barely, with the bounty hunters being really great from those reworks. I want the same thing to happen here, guys. I would love the Mandalorians. So that's kind of all I have to say about the faction here of the Mandalorians. Yeah. Don't you have the next one here? I'm kind of pumped out this next one. Go ahead, dude.
Yeah, dude, this next one's going to be sweet. So, with 2021 kind of being in a question mark year in general, even with like everything going on in real life, like what's going to happen in 2021 in the game, what's going to happen with shows filming in 2021? They won't be produced until like late 2021 or 2022. What's going to happen? Well, guess what, guys? I think this is going to be the year that they dive back into the Old Republic.
Yes.
I can almost guarantee it. Like Old Republic, Sith, like you have Vitiate, Darth Malgus, Darth Bane, and my goodness, I really hope we get a dang Sith capital ship. Like, come on. Like, dude, what do you think, man?
I'm looking in game right now. There is how many Sith we have? We have like 5 or 6. Where the heck is the capital ship? We have the Resistance. Look, hang on. I gotta show this. We have the Resistance with only 3 ships, and then we already have a capital ship. Man, this is like so much more for the Sith, and we have yet to have a capital ship. I don't know why we don't have. What is that one again called? I'm bad with names for Nihilus's. What is his name of his capital? I don't know what it is, but I want that.
I'm not sure either, but dude. We just need a Sith capital ship, some good Sith Old Republic, light side Old Republic, and I truly think this is a possibility of the 2021 Galactic Legends being Old Republic. It's possible. Could be Darth Malgus, could be Vitiate, could be anybody. You know,
there's
it's a possibility. Yeah, there's so many Old Republic that they could add. It's just like crazy, man.
So me and how I'm like about like my knowledge rather about this type of Star Wars stuff with like the Old Republic, I don't know much about, but I do have some ones I would love to see. I think I remember what's his name, Calo Nord, like the bounty hunter scoundrel type of guy from the first game. I would love to see him in the game. I think that what's her name? Satele Shan, that's her name, yeah. That's a tongue twister. But I'd love to see her as well. Just some more Sith. I really believe that if we get because this whole Old Republic faction that I have shown right here, it's just, I just feel like it's so outdated, and also it's kind of old. I mean, we already have, I think, Visas that's from that era, but she doesn't have that tag. It's kind of the same thing with like
they could
Ahsoka
add
Fulcrum.
more tags, man.
Add more
Yeah.
tags, add some more of these guys, touch them up a little bit. You know, this whole year in 2021, we don't have really any shows besides that end of year Boba Fett one. This is the great time and the greatest year, I feel like, in really any of the years of Galaxy of Heroes, that we can really go back on some of our old content and just juice it up, I guess you could say, and just make it a lot better with the reworks and new characters and whatnot. So I am all for this, and especially leading up to some cool GLs like we just talked about. Man, I would love it so much. I'm such a fan.
Yeah, dude, it's the year of potential. It's the year of potential.
It really is.
We kind of have what we're going to be seeing in 2022 kind of laid out for us, but 2021 is kind of a big question mark. I mean, XR Kun could come to the game. He's pretty big in that Old Republic era. There's just so much they could do. So, yeah, these are the kind of topics I want to talk about. If you guys have any Old Republic characters you want to see come to the game, or capital ships you want to come to the game, what you could see potentially coming into the game as well from the Bad Batch, Obi-Wan or Ahsoka or Mandalorian stuff, put down in the comments. But these are the video or the topics I wanted to talk about, and hope you enjoyed it. And thank you so much, Ian, for coming along.
Of course,
Great to have
dude.
you.
Of course. Thanks for having me, man.
Take care.
See you guys.